It's not what it looks like.
I want to say Paul McCartney called us shit.
I don't know, because I don't really fucking care.
Hey y'all, it's Ryukin here, and welcome to the new video entry of the Tips and Trips series. And of course, that is two tutorials and Yang but except the name just changed, so I hope you all don't confuse. Alright, back to the video. And so, in this new episode of the Tips and Tricks series here, I'm going to talk about how to get an external microphone here on a camera with no external microphone jack at all. So what are you gonna do about it? There are some easy ways that you can solve the solution. Or either you can just slap an audio jack on the camera that it doesn't have any audio jacks at all. Or maybe you can just going to hear some terrible sounding like this. And yes, in some of the cases that there are some cameras that has a terrible microphone where it gets to the point where you can't even bear to hear that low bitrate audio quality. And yeah, of course, an external microphone would actually comes into the solution. And well, of course, inside of the cameras like this one right here, for example, the Canon A2200, this camera right here, it takes a really good quality photos, and of course the video at 1280 by 720 HD, of course, and somehow this camera right here has a terrible microphone and it's kind of sounding like this. And alright, so in this video right here, I'm going to show to y'all of how to get an external microphone here working on a camera that it doesn't have an external microphone jack like what on my camcorder have or your DSLR have, or even inside your smartphones that it has a headphone jack, but not this one. I mean like this one. You see that? There, that's a headphone jack on your phone. And alright, so without any further ado y'all, so let's get this tutorial started. Alright, cut. And yes, so for the first thing first right here that you're going to need is an audio recorder. But in this case right here, I'm going to be using my phone right here as my audio recorder for doing this procedure. You can also use your own studio audio equipment like the Zooms or Sony's or Olympus's or even your Panasonic or whatever your branding that is. So you can also use that as an audio recorder. Or if you have one of those wireless mics that it has an onboard audio recording, that will be really good. And of course, you can also use your own phone right here as an audio recorder. So just grab it and get a good audio recorder on your phone, and then it's good to go. And the secondly right here, which is going to need an external microphone, which in some of the cases that you really want a nice good audio quality from the source, so you can use an external microphone right here, put it onto your smartphone or your audio recorder that you have, which you can also do it with your wireless mics that you have, or even your other external mics like the booms, or even this typical shotgun microphone like this one right here, my good old Boya BYN1 right here that I've been using since 2019. And of course I kinda used it like a few times, but somehow I just kinda end up not using it. But well, of course you can also use your Bluetooth microphone on your phone or your audio recorder to do that too. And of course it's going to depend on what you're gonna need to do your audio recording. And the last thing that you would need aside the audio recorder and an external microphone is the camera that it doesn't have a mic jack. And of course you need to be required for at least a camera that can record a video in 720p, or else you would going to end up with a camera like this one right here that it can record in 60 Studio with 480, the VGA video quality, which of course that kind of work, but it's kind of low quality actually. So I would suggest y'all to have a camera like this one right here that it can record a video in 720p. And when you get everything all done, and now it's time to get recorded. So you can place your microphone right here on your desk, or even you have one of those wireless microphones that you can have it on your shirt like this one right here. As you can see right now, I'm using it to record my voice right now. So as you can see right now is plugged into my Sony Handycam, and you can see that audio right here is actually coming from the direct audio jack. And of course, you can also use your smartphone right here as your microphone, which in all the cases that it has this little pinhole right here where you can just actually going to use that as the microphone that you're gonna be using to record an external audio. And if you wish to use an external microphone like the wireless one that I'm using right here, which you just gonna have your wireless mic plugged in onto your smartphone, and then you're just gonna hit record and that's it. So, and of course you can use your external microphone right here in many different ways that I can't even mention all about it in this video. And of course I'm gonna be making this video a course down. And to make sure that an audio is going to be synchronized with the video, so you can either choose on what to go first. So you can actually going to get the camera go first or the audio go first. But since there is nothing wrong with it, but since everything in the process right here is going to be all into the post-production editing process anyways. But since you're going to import all of the files into your computer or your PC. And once you get the tape all done, and now it's time to get all of your files from both the audio recorder and the camera imported. And now I'm going to cut you all to the post-production process, or better known as the editing process, because why not? And right now I'm on my laptop right here, and here is all of the imported files that is going to be all edited into the editing process right here. So once you got all the files imported, so you leave with these two files right here. So the one right here is the video file and its original audio, and the other one is the audio that is going to be replacing the camera audio. And of course it's much higher quality than on the original audio of the camera. And it's gonna sound like this, of course. The 200 with an external. And of course, I use my phone to record this audio. So, and this might be dependent on the case too. So if you have one of those wireless microphones or the lavalier mics, that the one that I'm using right now, so this is gonna depend on the case. But in this case right here, I use my phone right here to record an audio from. And of course, that is gonna be replaced with the camera audio right here that is been on the video itself or the clip itself, I think. So, and here's what it sounds like from the camera audio, which is gonna sound like this. And here's a video example of the Canon A2200. Yep, of course it's gonna sound like this because, well, but this is probably been having a low bitrate quality, which is actually what you're gonna expect on a compact camera from 10 years ago, that it can barely record audio though. And of course, everything right here, again, is going to be replaced with the better quality audio from the external microphone that you just recorded. And of course, everything right here, nothing is wrong, because either you choose the camera to record first, or the audio to record first, or the audio first, then the video, well, because everything right here is going to be all into the editing process anyways. And if you have one of those smartphones right here, you can use the USB Type-Cs or your micro USB to get everything imported to your laptop. If it depends on the case again. If some of you guys have the phone that it has a charging port just for charging only, you can also extract the micro SD card from your phone, and then you can put it to your card reader that has a micro USB reader or whatever you have. So you can import all the files into your computer or your laptop or whatever you have. So, and alright, so I'm not going to talk anything more about it because I'm gonna keep a cost down this video, and right now we only hesitate, so let me get into my laptop right here to see what this editing process right here will be like. And right now we only hesitate, let's jump into my laptop to see what the editing process right here will be like. Okay, and right now I've jumped into my laptop right here and ignore all of the folders right here and the OBS because I'm gonna be using this to switch the scenes. And on screen right here, here's all of the files right here that I prepare in the area, and of course everything right here is going to be all into the editing process anyways, like what I said in the beginning. And of course I'm gonna be putting this all of the files right here into my editing software right here, which y'all have been familiar of, which is the CapCut right here, which right now I don't have anything on it yet because it still says import videos, audio, images, blah 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 stuff, and there's nothing on there. So, and right now I'm gonna be importing them all right here into the CapCut, and right now I'm gonna be dragging it into the editing program. And well, as you can see here, here's what it looks like for all of the files right here that I put into the editing program. And well, so this might not be the case for y'all because, well, this might not be accurate because, well, so if you've been using like the well-known editing software like a Premiere Pro, Sony Vegas, or mobile video editor like what I've been using like 2022 or Final Cut Pro or iMovie, so and this right here is gonna give you the same idea as what I'm going to show to y'all. So if I'm gonna use like some special plugins or some features that is in the CapCut, so don't blame me for that because I use the fastest way possible so to do all of this for y'all. And alright, so without any further nonsense to do, y'all, so I'm going to drag the video first into the timeline, and yep, and here's this. Here's what it looks like. And well, as well as the audio right here, which is going to be go underneath the timeline. And of course, in CapCut right here, there's a feature that is called the sync video with audio, which is right here. And of course, I'm gonna call that sync audio with video, of course. So it gonna depends on what you're gonna call it. And alright, so I'm gonna be pressing that. It automatically syncs the video with the audio that I've been preparing the area. And of course, there might be some like this part right here where it's just gone missing, which I didn't record that part, so I'm gonna be removing it out like this. And yep, here's what it looks like for the final product. So, and here's what it sounds like when both the audio from the original camera audio and the new audio that are gonna be replacing the camera audio. And here's a video example of the Canon A2200. And of course, the audio right here, it would kind of sound like a mix, you know, between the shitty audio and the good audio into. So the only way that you can just going to remove the audio right here, it is just to extract the audio out of the video that is on it. So, and if you are not familiar with this trick right here, so you can just mute part of the audio right here, and then you can. And here's a video example of the Canon. So this sounds 10 times better than the original audio. So again, here's the original audio. An A2200 with an external microphone source. And here's the new audio. Recording from my phone, and here's what it sounds like. And of course, yes, it's going to look and sound like this. Well, and you can also import the and once this editing process is done, so you can export the video first, or you can just actually going to edit within the timeline. So I'm going to show to y'all here on CapCut. So this might be depend on the case, so this might not be accurate for y'all. So but in this case right here, I use CapCut right here to do all of this. So and right now I'm gonna be, what the hell is going on CapCut right here? There's like the feature where you can just extract the audio out of the video, and it's going to be all replaced with this audio right here that I prepare. So, and again, I can just create a compound clip, and then here's what it looks like. So this is gonna sound much better. And here's a video example of the Canon A2200 with an external microphone source. And well, you can also edit the compound clip within the timeline too. So let me show it to y'all. So I'm gonna be editing this user's part out like this, and then it's good to go for editing off the stuff with the new audio from your external microphone, like the one right here. So I use my phone right here to record an external part of the audio once again. So, and right now I'm gonna remove some of the useless parts. Okay, so, and here's what it looks like for the final product. And here's a video example of the Canon A2200 with... Alright, that's it. So you can do this technique right here on your CapCut, or if you have other editing software. So inside the cases, if you can't even do a compound clip, so you can just going to export the video first, and then it is gonna go to the folder where you have put it on it. So, and this might take a while because I'm not gonna show it to y'all of what is actually inside there. So I'm just gonna leave this part right here for a while, and then I will be right back. Alright, so fortunately right here, I was be able to put it into the main folder of my videos right here. So right now I have named this sample video 001. So this might be depend on the case too. So you can name your video whatever you want, and you can select the resolution. So by this case right here, I'm gonna be rendering this video in 720p because the video quality itself is 720p. So, and for the bitrate right here, I'm going to be choosing higher, of course, and it's 7 megabytes for some reason. So I'm going to be using custom right here, which is about 95 megabytes. And for the frame rate right here, I choose 30 frames per second. And the audio, well, not going to do that. So that's not important. And right now I'm going to be exporting in. And this might take a while until I got everything all done, and I'm gonna put it into the timeline again. Okay, so as you can see here right now, I have the final video right here inside of my videos folder right here. So ignore all the stuff. So this is gonna be your focus from now. So as you can see here, when I click on that to view the video, and it's gonna play the video that you recorded from the 10-year-old digital camera, and with the new audio on microphone source recording from my... So this is gonna sound much better than having that crappy audio. So, and of course you can also drag that back into your editing software, and then it's gonna be sounding like this as well. And on CapCut right here, there's like some cases where I was editing on compound clip and then it starts lagging. So this solution right here might come to the place. So when you're editing the video, but you wanna like a zero lag going on, so you can just actually export the video first, and then you can just put the video back into the editing program and in the timeline. And well, maybe in some of you guys that it has the editing software where you don't even have the feature right here. So I'm gonna show it to y'all here. So you can do it in a classic way if you want to. So and here is all the edited process on scan. So you can see the audio is not synced with the video. So you can do it in a classic way on the other editing software. So you can just put the video, and then it is what the... Alright, I think I'm stupid. So when you get the video right here into the timeline, and then you're gonna place it on the audio over it. So let me show you what's going on. Oh, what is going on? And maybe this depends on the case on scan, so I'm gonna be using this trick. And yep. Alright, so and right now I'm gonna be putting in, and yep. So and here is what it looks like, and of course you can choose what to do apart from this technique that I use right here on CapCut. So this might be depend on an editing software because, well, not all of you guys use CapCut. So you guys use Sony Vegas, Final Cut Pro, or iMovie, or Premiere Pro, or whatever you have. So you can also do this idea right here. So this is going to be an idea of what you can do here on CapCut. So, and of course, but when you get the video synced with the audio, it's gonna sounds like it has zero latency, sort of. And well, so and here's what it looks like once again when it comes to this editing process right here. Alright, so I think this is going to be it. So let's jump right into the conclusions of what I think about this. So that's basically it on how to get an external audio source into the camera that it doesn't even have an external microphone jack. And of course, this is a really easy way to do to get an good quality audio from your studio audio recorder, or in some other cases, like I use my phone right here to record an external audio source, and then all you have to do is just import the files from both of these into your computer and then import it into the timeline of your editing software and then compose it in together and to get a nice, crisp, good audio quality out of it, replacing the original camera audio on your camera that you're using. And of course, again, this might be depend on the case because in some of the cases like this Canon A2200 right here, for example, this camera right here, it has a suspicious looking audio jack on it, which of course it's not a microphone jack. You can tell from the position right here. It's located near the really old USB port right there, and it's not even a Type-C or micro USB. And for the explanation right here, so I'm gonna be plugged in this audio jack right here, right into the suspicious audio jack right there. And right now I'm gonna be plugged it in and see what happens. And of course, it's gonna shut off the LCD because, well, the camera thinks that this right here is being plugged into the TV, and then even though I don't have any TV around, so and of course it's gonna shut off the LCD. But even though the functions or everything still works. So you see, when I zoom in, it still works. But even though the LCD is just shut off. So and right now I'm just gonna unplug it out. The LCD comes back again. So that not would be the case for some of the cameras like this one right here, that it has a 3.5 jack right there, which is kind of misplaced from what you used to remember the microphone jacks this side. And well, of course, this technique right here is going to be useful for the most of the cameras that it doesn't even have a microphone jack. And well, so that was really it for the tutorial on how to get a good quality audio into your old camera that it doesn't even have the good quality microphone at all. And well, of course, this technique right here is still usable in 2024. And well, and for some of the cameras like so in some of the cameras like this one right here, for example, Sony Cybershot DSX-2000, which it has a video at 640 by 480 or VGA video quality. And of course, this format right here is kind of outdated these days now because, well, it's in 4:3 aspect ratio. So I would suggest y'all to have an at least good quality camera like this one right here, a Fujifilm FinePix JV300. Which this thing right here, it can record video in 720p, and you can see right there it records in 16:9 video. And of course the wide field of view is just kind of tight because of the 35mm equivalent focal length, and of course it's kind of narrow looking. Look at that. And well, of course this camera right here, for at least it can record an audio to give you an idea of what the sound is actually coming from, or even though in some of the cases like in some of the cameras that it doesn't even have a microphone, which, well, it doesn't even include the audio, and all you have to do is just going to give you an idea of what the audio is actually recorded from, and then you put it in, but you can't even tell because the audio from the camera is just doesn't even present. So I would suggest y'all to have a microphone on your camera that it can at least or even barely can record the audio. And of course I have the most of the cameras with microphones, so you can see so at least it can record an audio or even just barely can record it. Alright, so that was the lesson of how to get an external audio into the camera that it doesn't have a microphone jack. So I start to mess up words for some reason, I don't know why. And well, that was basically it for this tutorial right here of how to get an external microphone into the camera that it doesn't even have a microphone jack. And of course, this technique right here is going to work in 2024 for both of you guys that you want a nice, good quality audio but want to have your own camera on it. And well, of course, that's basically it for this lesson here. And if you do like this video right here, so please consider to leave me a like, comment, and also the most radically important thing is, which is to consider subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I do appreciate y'all for that. And I will see y'all there in the next week, where I'm going to make more awesome quality content like this, and well as my Minecraft content. So because why not? And well, that was basically it, wraps the lesson, and I will see y'all there in the next video. So, bye bye. And here's an video example of the Canon A2200 with an external microphone source recording from my phone, and here's what it sounds like. And of course, yes, it's going to look and sound like this, because why not? Well, my glasses too.